Have you ever had a time in your life when you're working out really hard, you're getting consistent movement in, and your workouts are feeling really good, and then all of a sudden, bam, you get hit with some kind of injury, or your kid comes home with a new virus and you get sick, or just some other life circumstances are keeping you from being able to continue working out anymore? It's so frustrating. Just when you feel that you're getting stronger and you're starting to see some results, and then you're just laid out and unable to train. What do? It's bad enough we can't work out, right? But the reasons we're not able to exercise are also miserable in and of themselves. And for those of us who use movement to manage our stress, it's even more distressing when we start to have concerns of losing strength in our progress and our muscles and gaining fat. And I've definitely been there myself a few times, and I talk to clients about this stuff all the time. Well, the good news is you can still rock at fat loss even when you can't work out. That's exactly what I'm going to share with you in this video. So keep watching for 4 of my favorite skills for you to do when you cannot work out. Hey folks, if you're new here, my name is Christina and I'm a nutrition coach. On this channel, I talk about lean eating skills and behavior change while keeping the fun in life. Let's get started. First, I just want to say that training over the course of your life is going to look different in different seasons. Some seasons you may be really on top of it, you're focused on prioritizing movement daily, while other seasons it has to take more of a back burner, and that's just normal. As a nutrition coach, I talk with people all the time who are wanting to manage their weight, but they're dealing with an illness or an injury, or they're recovering from some kind of surgery, or they're just in an insanely crazy time in their lives that prevents them from prioritizing their training and exercise. One of my favorite things to do is to help people just like you figure out how to still reach your goals when life is nuts or you get sick or injured. It can be tempting to just throw in the towel and adopt a mindset of, I might as well wait until I'm feeling better or when life is less crazy to focus on this. But I want to invite you to try these simple strategies to help you maintain as much of your progress as you can, even if you can't go to the gym. My first tip for you to try when you can't work out is to tune into your appetite. Have you noticed that when you increase your activity, so does your appetite? I live near the Smoky Mountains, and when I go for a hike, oftentimes that means spending hours in the mountains, breaking a sweat, doubling my step count, and I'm definitely ready for a big plate of dinner when I get back home. Do you work hard at the gym and work hard in the yard some days? That'll definitely make you hungry. Well, the inverse happens as we decrease our activity. This means we need less fuel in our bodies. But here's where it gets tricky. It's more difficult to notice not feeling hungry because it doesn't quite grab our attention like our growling bellies do. Your body is good at doing the math of calorie counting. When you reduce your activity, your appetite will ask for less food. The process may take a few days, but it will adjust. If you continue eating like you always do, assuming that you were eating at a maintenance before, but you're burning fewer calories, you may start to see your weight creep up. That's where tuning into your hunger and fullness to help adjust your meal sizes can help guide you. I recommend starting your day eating breakfast within an hour or 2 of waking up and then waiting to eat again until you're definitely hungry. It can help to plan your meals about 4 to 6 hours apart according to your life and schedule and situation, and see if you're actually hungry at your meal times. If you aren't, then it's a good indication to take some food out of the previous meal. Guess what? If you're feeling hungry a little bit before each meal, then you're doing great. Just keep staying aware of how you feel and let yourself continue to feel about 30 to 60 minutes of hunger before you eat next. My second tip for crushing fat loss when you can't work out is to dial back those carbohydrates. When you're less active, you don't need as many carbohydrates. I'm not suggesting anything drastic like eliminating them altogether, but making your normal portions of starchy foods a bit smaller to ensure you're feeling that hunger before each meal while keeping the same amount of the other goodness on your plate is what we're going for here. We need the vitamins and minerals from our fruits and veggies for our health, and you'll need plenty of protein. More on that in a minute, but you can have less pasta, oats, rice, and bread. Please note, I am not saying stop eating carbs. You don't earn carbs from exercise. You just need more of them when you're exercising regularly than when you're not. I still recommend having a couple of servings a day of whole grains and starchy foods, even when you're laying in bed after you pull your hamstring. My third tip to focus on when you're sick or injured, or you just can't work out for whatever reason, is to dial up that protein intake. If you're lifting weights, this is especially true. But even when you aren't, high protein intake helps you retain muscle during times of less activity or inactivity. You might be wondering, how high are you talking here? I would recommend aiming for 2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, or just under a gram per pound you weigh. That means if I weigh 72 kilograms or 160 pounds, I want to get 144 grams of protein per day. And the good news is you can pick your favorite protein sources. Use eggs, meat, chicken, fish, yogurt, cottage cheese, protein powder, or even those Quest bars. Just get that protein in. For my favorite tips on getting more protein, check out this video here. My last and favorite tip to put your focus on when you can't work out is to sleep as much as you can. If you're dealing with recovering from an illness, or you're injured, you just had knee surgery, or you're on vacation with no weights, or you just worked a little too hard in the yard last weekend and your back is angry and you need to lay off, then sleeping is one of the best things to do to support your goals and will help you retain your lean mass. Don't believe me? Check out this video here. Sleep helps regulate the levels of testosterone, growth hormones, and our appetite hormones ghrelin and leptin. Guess what else? Sleep is a master at modifying our body's response to stress. When we don't get enough sleep, that can increase our stress hormones, which can favor breaking down muscle tissue, impairing insulin from working properly, and leading to an increase in visceral fat, which is the fat around our belly. Additionally, if you're sick or injured, your healing and immune system will greatly benefit from more sleep. So it can really help to prioritize catching those Z's. So my friends, there you have it. If you're concerned with losing your progress when you're sick or injured, these are 4 things you can still actively pursue even if you can't work out. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you know anyone who is sick or injured and just feeling frustrated that they can't work out, please share this video with them. Thanks so much for watching. If you want more eating skills videos just like this one, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time.